I got a sweet eats for you today. It is going to be, this is an apple, and it is a Fuji apple from the USA, specifically Washington State, the state I live in. I think it's the PLU code is 4131, so if I go to the store and I go through self-checkout, the number I put in is 4131. Here's the tag. There's a tiny little apple, and I don't know if it, and it says Washington on it. So Washington Fuji apple. And I'm going to do half of this. So this is a large apple. If it's bigger than this, I would call it a very large or extra large, depending on, or very, very large kind of thing. So I'm going to take the peel off. And then once I take the peel off, I rub it down. In this case with a paper towel. I developed this habit when I'm a geologist and I do field work, and you see, now it's all shiny. Water is a scarcity in the field, especially if I'm out in, a desert or an oil basin, like a basin that's mined for oil, and it's 114 degrees outside or something like that. I won't be using water to clean my apple. There are more effective ways to do that. Specifically, I personally have found rubbing it down. So if I'm in the field, I might use my shirt, but it actually can come out cleaner than people who wash their apples. So that's what I do. Fun work bit. And then, so I am on the Tanis diet with PMS modifications. And I do half of this as a snack. So I'm using the handcrafted by Old Iron Jar. So that's my dad's dad, my granddad. Nope, my grandpa. My granddad is my mom's dad, and he's still alive. My grandpa is dead, but this is a little cutting board he made. He was a wood carver before he died, and so I'm just going to cut the apple in half. I am using a serrated knife. Serrated knife. Sharks have serrated teeth because it's easier for tearing and cutting. So I use a serrated knife. This is a juicier apple. So I have two. I'm going to take and use one of the halves, and the other half, take this half, so this is the half I'm not using, and I'm going to wrap it in the paper towel. I'm going to take, this is a sandwich bag, a fold top, so not a Ziploc. This is called a fold top sandwich bag. And I'm going to put it in here. And with a fold top sandwich bag, I can go like this. And it's good to go. And then I'll put it in up nice and tight in the fridge. So that's the half I'm not eating. I will save that for a snack another day. And now I take the half that I have, and I'm going to, in this case, it's a large apple, so I'll cut it into quarters. Here are the 4 pieces, and then I'm going to take the center out with the seeds. Some people eat their apples, seeds and all. I am not one of those people. So here's the first. Piece 1. Piece 2. Piece 3. Piece 4. All right. And then I eat. So here's a Fuji apple. It's got a red to kind of orange to yellow to green towards the top. Red-green apple with kind of a yellowish, white-yellow flesh of the apple. 11 out of 10. I love these. They're still good flavor. From my home state, grown in the state I live in. And I'm in right now. Anything I've been thinking about today? I've been thinking the two most entertaining people from the YouTube show Good Mythical Morning, and it's like related channels. So the two most entertaining people, so Link Neal and Josh Scherr, in that order, should start a new channel, break off from the show, and start Good Hellbound Morning, because my nickname is Balthazar, and Balthazar is a demon, so I would love that. And we should do this on the show. I want to be their guest on their show if they do that. I want to be their first guest, but I don't know if that's in the cards, but like I want to be a guest on their show. It's good to want things. Doesn't mean it happens. You know what else I want? I want Ned to go back on the Try Guys. I miss the full quartet. I love Fuji apples. Are they my favorite? My favorite actually depends on the season and what's ripe. Fuji's are the most consistent performer in my life. However, depending on the the orchards and stuff and production, it changes. So I would say I don't really have a favorite apple. This is one of my favorites, but there's like a cluster of apple types I like, as opposed to a singular one or a tie between them. Juicy. I'm filming this and the sun has set, but it's twilight, so twilight's after the sunset. So it's twilight, technically. That I don't know. And the windows the blinds are open, so some of the natural light comes in. But I don't know, I might be looking very Balthazar-ish today with half of the face in darkness. I don't know. Last piece. Yeah, Good Hellbound Morning. My honey bunnies and I moved to Italy. Good Hellbound Morning should follow. We want to be the first guest. The squirrels and the lizards do too. So maybe half an apple is not enough. This all happened because, you know, a corn holder went missing this morning. All the drama of feeding rodents. You know what? I love rodents. I'm a rodent person. I've had pet rodents since I was a wee child. They are adorable. They love cheese. At least my hamster did. Sheila. Oh, my hamster named Sheila. Once I had nachos for lunch, and then I went to pick her up to pet her because she liked to be out of her cage. And she smelled my fingers, and she smelled the nacho cheese. It was like cheddar cheese that I ground or grated and put on the chips. and she bit my finger and it drew blood because she wanted the nachos so bad. It was so cute. I mean, it's a tiny little fluffy hamster. Right? I love rodents. So that's delicious. The aftermath and the half for another day, which might be tomorrow, might be the day after. But I've wrapped it up good, you know, so I can have it tomorrow or the day after. I've been good on getting my fruits, my orange juice. So, but number one is calories and exercise and iron and calcium percent for to stand with PMS modifications. For me, I've been successful thus far. Stay 8 and trying for 14. It's still going. So happy sweet eats of 1/2 apple, specifically 1/2 Fuji apple.